If you're looking for some kind of secret sauce to get big in the gym, what that magical serum is that separates big lifters from average or people who don't make that much gains, it's all about the way that person perceives themselves, their identity, and how they value the gym. You see, some people, they're literally addicted to the pain. They're addicted to the progress. They know that when they push themselves as hard as they can, when they feel that pain, that's progress, and that's something that they're very internally motivated to feel. They want to feel that feeling of progress, of sacrifice, of moving forward. Whereas some people, they don't go to the gym for that kind of reward. They go to the gym for a very different kind of reward. They want to go to the gym so that they can get more girls on Tinder. They go to the gym so that they can get more validation on social media. They go to the gym so that they can look cool with their shirt off. Listen, I'm not saying these things are not true, that these things won't happen, but if you're going to the gym in order to achieve some of those later things that I just mentioned, the problem is you're not going to succeed because you're not intrinsically motivated to see success. You see, for me, what helped separate me from a lot of my peers was that for me, the gym was a way to prove to myself that I was always, the physically dominant and superior athlete that I always thought of myself as being. I always wanted to be a soccer player. I always felt like, I could be like this soccer player, super soldier, star athlete who was like, performed at peak abilities, could do whatever physical feat they wanted to do, could dunk a basketball, could do whatever they wanted. I always thought of myself as that guy, who can beat anyone in a race, all of those things. But the thing is, I never had the chance, I never had the opportunity, or at least that's how I feel, I never had the opportunity to show my colors, show my true colors, express myself. And so for me, the gym was the one place where I could use that part of my identity, I could use that part of me and feed it. You see, the gym was all about delaying gratification, being disciplined, pushing yourself hard, really physically, and showing the world what kind of a warrior you are. And so for me, that's why I feel like I succeeded very well in the gym. I remember all those 4 a.m. grind sessions where I would just wake up, I'd show up and just be like, I just gotta be as hard as I possibly can. This is it. This is where the work counts. I can receive the reward later, but right now I gotta put in all the hard work. I gotta, do it for the one time, basically. And so, I was extremely highly motivated to get the work done. I remember in the sets, I was like, I need to push myself as hard as I can. Even if I felt pain, but I feel like I got enough pain, I'd be like, damn, I left a rep in the tank. Or dang, I could have done something differently. I could have done something better. And so through this mentality that, I stayed rigorously disciplined and regimented. I didn't miss any workouts. I pushed myself to the maximum every single time. And I was able to see the results. Yes, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, I still ended up looking better. I still ended up attracting women. I still ended up becoming, a better version of myself. All of that wouldn't have happened, or would have been I wasn't shooting for that in the first place, That's just a result, a byproduct of me doing the right thing, staying true to myself, and finding core values that actually mean something, that are going to actually resonate with my inner identity, so that, I'm going to do my absolute maximum, my absolute best, and push myself as hard as I can to achieve the results that I want to see. Only after do the rewards come. Only after the women come, the validation on social media, the better jawline, whatever you want, whatever the looks or, the validation that you need, you shouldn't be aiming for that in the first place. If you're shooting for those kind of rewards, in my personal experience, those are the kind of people who always tend to fail and struggle to make significant gains when it comes to the gym. I've seen it in my coaching, and I've also seen it in my peers. The people who succeed, the people who love to bleed, the people who, have an athlete's identity as their inner kind of core, those are the people who actually stay consistent, make significant gains, and get lasting results. Whereas people who, they want to show up because they want to look better, or they don't say it directly, but they want to attract women. For example, I'll post a picture on Instagram with women, and then they'll message me for coaching. So these are the kind of people who are not going to stay consistent. They're not going to push themselves hard enough and see significant results. The rewards, the women, the validation, the beach body, all that stuff is the cherry on top. But the motivation, the thing that you should be aiming directly for, is how those beliefs line up with your core identity, with your core values, and how that's going to better you, how that's going to improve your future. If you do the right thing for the right reasons, the rewards will follow naturally. You don't need to pursue them. Trust me, I've been down both roads. It's much better to do the work and have the rewards follow, rather than pursue the rewards and have nothing of substance in the end. Anyways, that's just my take on these things. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like the video if you did. Check out the link down below for further guidance or my personal coaching. With that being said, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.